Hi everyone, welcome to this channel GCP for Dummies. This series is based on the Associate Cloud Engineering exam which is provided by Google Cloud. We're going to go step by step in our prep for this exam. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I wish you the best of luck in your exam. The first thing that we're going to go through, here it is Google Cloud versus on-premise. We need to understand why we would move to work on the cloud. So we need to understand the differences between cloud and on-prem. For this series, I'll assume that everyone listening has no background knowledge and we'll be building from that onwards. When we say on-prem, we refer to data centers that are owned and managed by the company you work for. If I'm working for Company X, Company X will own a data center to store its own data, whatever sort of data it might be. These on-prem data centers cost money to keep in various ways. You've got the startup cost of buying the machines, setting them up, and employing employees to maintain them and run them when you need them to. You'll also have lots of cost for maintenance, upgrades, and the cost of owning the land where the machines are. If you have more data than you expected, you'll have to find a new data center or build on the one that you already have, which will cost you even more money. So if your company has really taken off and wants to start running analytics, or big data, or machine learning, you'll have more and more charges to pay for. That's where the cloud comes in. It works in a similar way, really, in the same sense that somebody, in this case Google, owns huge data centers globally, and they rent them to you. So your charges are rent instead of own. You don't have to run checks, they do that for you. You don't have to do anything except pay for anything you rent off Google. So we've got pay as you go for what you use, and moving on to the next slide, we'll see why is the cloud better. Rent instead of own. We've just discussed that instead of owning your land and owning the machines and having to maintain them, etc., you'll just rent them off Google and they will do everything for you. We have pay as you go for what you use, which is exactly as it sounds. If you don't need 5 machines and you only need 3, you only need to pay for 3. If you owned a data center, you'd have to pay for all 5 and maintain all 5 just in case you needed all 5 when you have peak demand. On Google Cloud, if you have peak demand, you just up that number to 5 as you need to. Which is the next point, elastic resource allocation. It's a key concept, really. On the cloud, if you don't need a resource, you can just shut it down and restart it almost immediately, I think within seconds or minutes. On-premise, it could take you days or even weeks. You'd need to get an engineer out there and you'd need to restart everything as you see fit, really. Another vital benefit of being on the cloud is having access to specialized services, machine learning, API management, and a few more. We'll go through these later. They're all accessible to you at the click of a button, and you don't even need to be an expert or have a lot of knowledge on the matter. They're all managed for you, and you can run ones that are approved and that are specific for the use case that you're running. So if we want to recap, cloud computing saves companies money, time, and effort. That way, their employees can focus on improving the company itself by using the data that's available to them, rather than having to worry about the data center and its maintenance. This has been GCP for Dummies, and this is the first video of our series. Thank you for tuning in, hit like and subscribe, and let's get on to the next concept. Good luck.